Hello, this is the Provoked Prawn, and this is the SteelSeries Arctis Pro GameDAC. This is an audiophile, high-res audio gaming headset that SteelSeries says represents the first complete audio gaming system to receive Japanese Audio Society's high-res certification. This means it offers high-fidelity sound at 96 kHz and 24-bit audio. This is an incredible piece of kit that costs £249 or $249 depending on where you live, but offers double the audio response of your standard gaming headset, so that's up to 40,000 Hz compared to the usual 20,000. This is an unboxing video. I'll be doing a review alongside this so you can see what the audio quality is like on the mic and the other facets of it, but it's worth watching this unboxing video because it gives you a quick insight into what's in the box. Now, this headset is compatible with both PC and PlayStation 4 and works with all variants of the PlayStation 4, including the Pro, Slim and the original. You'll note the design here is very similar to the Arctis 7, which I've reviewed previously, and it features the Velcro ski goggle-like head strap that you can undo here and tighten or loosen depending on the fit. Underneath is a gunmetal headband, which provides a tight and comfortable fit. On the back is a mic mute button and a volume wheel, and there's a retractable microphone that you can see there. The ear cushions are the SteelSeries Airweave material, which provides a cool and comfort through hours of gaming and audio playback. Inside the box is the gaming DAC, which is a digital audio converter, and that's where the business happens with the high fidelity audio, so you need that little box. The little box also means that you can use this on PlayStation without the need to plug it into a PC to adjust the settings. As standard, the SteelSeries Arctis Pro GameDAC is compatible with the SteelSeries Engine 3, so that offers a range of different settings there. Now, inside the box you get the GameDAC and the headset,
Love it.
leaflet that you can either offer your praise or criticism to SteelSeries, and then the instruction manual which talks you through the various setup. We also have a variety of wires. Now, for PC connections you use the USB cable here on the right and then connect that to the box, and then the main cable which connects to the headset. There's also an adapter for using with mobile phones, so you can use the headset with your mobile if you so wish, and an optical cable for connecting to PlayStation 4. Now, on PlayStation 4 you can get Dolby 5.1 surround sound using that optical connection. On PC you can take advantage of DTS Headphone X for the surround sound. But there's also high-res audio, obviously. With the high-res audio on, you can't have the surround sound, so you can't take advantage of that. But it's still interesting. Been using this headset for a while now, so I'll be able to give you a good in-depth review of it in a minute. And you can I'll link to that video below, and you can check that out there. You can see the GameDAC is a pretty compact box, and the wires are quite long as well, so there's no problems with stretching it across your desk and getting a nice positioning there. Inputs on that are all on the back, and it's a lot smaller than the box that comes with the SteelSeries Siberia 800, so it's really compact and easy to use. You can see on the back the simple instructions on the cables to connect both the headset and the PC to the gaming DAC. The gaming DAC is where all the action happens, and it has a number of equalizer preset settings on it. You can adjust the chat mix, the surround sound and the illumination. We'll show you in a minute when we plug this in, but the new SteelSeries Arctis Pro features a subtle illumination around the outside of the ear cups and on the microphone itself, and you can adjust the colour of that in the settings on the gaming DAC and probably within the SteelSeries Engine 3 as well. One thing I've noticed is surprising considering the price, £249 to $49, but these cables aren't braided that connect to the gaming DAC and to the headset. It's just standard rubber cables. And a micro USB connection. But it plugs in easily enough once you follow the instructions.
There's a fit out. So.
Watch as I butcher my way into putting those in.
Hopefully this doesn't break mic audio.
Initially plugging the headset in will talk you through the setup in the gaming DAC, which then lets you set up for what device you're using. Obviously it's got plug and play ability, as I said, so you can use it on PlayStation without any need to faff around with the audio settings on your PC. But here you can see on setup default device. Switching between high-res audio and standard audio does make some difference on your PC. That's worth bearing in mind. You need to dive into the sound settings there. You can see here on the outside, as I was talking about, it's got a subtle lighting around the edges. Otherwise it's a really clean design, similar to what we've seen with the other Arctis headsets from SteelSeries. Some nice deep ear cushions, and they offer a very good environmental noise cancelling without actually being active noise cancelling headphones. In the end, it's a very good headset. I recommend checking out the review for more detail, and if you like this video, please like, subscribe and come back for more in future.